Hello and welcome to Fortissimo. Today we are going to be examining the influence of exercise on mental well-being. Mental health is a very important topic in today's society. In fact, depression is the most widespread disorder, affecting 5 to 10% of the population of most developed countries. And there is good evidence to demonstrate that exercise is effective as a treatment for clinical depression and anxiety. So, how does one become more mentally healthy? Well, in an article written by Dr. Kenneth R. Fox titled "The Influence of Physical Activity on Mental Well-Being," shows that there is growing evidence demonstrating that exercise can be effective in improving the mental well-being of the general public, largely through improved mood and self-perceptions. In the article, Fox talks about how to lower one's risk of depression. In one case, Paffenbarger, Lee, and Lang recorded a dose-response relationship for men over a 23 to 27 year period, with those who engaged in high activity greater than 2,500 calories per week at 28% reduced risk, and moderate activity 1,000 to 2,499 calories per week at 17% risk for becoming depressed compared to those low in activity. This study showed that people who exceed greater than 2,500 calories per week had a lower chance of developing clinical depression. Not only that, but studies support a positive effect on mood for moderate intensity exercises. Insomnia affects 1/3 of adults, and an increase in insomnia is seen in teens. A study by that guy, and the conclusion of said study was this: exercise had no effect on the time it took to fall asleep. Exercise produced small increases in the amount of sleep time and slow wave sleep. Exercise reduced rapid eye movement, REM, and increased the time before onset. Not only that, but exercise has been proven to have a moderate to positive effect. Current evidence would suggest that exercise in bright light with emphasis on duration rather than intensity, regardless of fitness level, will improve sleep, regardless of usual sleep quality. In today's world, stress and anxiety plague the world, and everyone suffers from stress in their life in some way, shape, or form. Exercise has been proven to reduce both stress and anxiety in people. In fact, there are moderate effects for reductions in anxiety post-exercise, with most studies testing the effects of aerobic forms of exercises, such as running. Exercise is a double-edged sword. Like anything in life, it is amazing for you in moderation. Overtraining, for example, is when someone, overtrains. People who overtrain can suffer from elevated resting heart rate, insomnia, emotional changes, muscle soreness, and poor performance. Overtraining can also be because of an addiction to exercise or exercise dependence. Exercise dependence is where exercise becomes a compulsive behavior and harmful to an individual. Although exercise dependence exists as a psychopathological disorder and is extremely rare. Exercise dependence is often confused with high degree of exercise commitment. There are also a significant number of people with eating disorders who use exercise to promote weight loss, but these can be distinguished from highly committed exercisers by their motivational profile. Not to mention people such as bodybuilders that are at a very high risk of using banned substances, such as steroids. In conclusion, evidence is convincing that exercise can be useful in treating and avoiding depressive illnesses and can be used as a means of reducing stress and anxiety on a daily basis. In addition, there is sufficient evidence to show that single bouts of activity can improve mood and sleep quality, and that people who are more active are much more likely to rate themselves and their sense of mental well-being more positively. Any negative mental effects from exercise seem to affect only a small percent of participants. Thank you so much for watching.